Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Ali from Ali's Bakery. Today we are doing hot milk sponge cake. So now I'm breaking my eggs. You're gonna need 4 eggs. Don't mind, mine is 8 because I'm doubling the recipe, but you're gonna need 4 eggs and a cup of custard sugar. A cup is 250 ml of custard sugar. You're gonna let that whisk in a whisk machine or using a hand mixer. While doing that, you're going to take 250 grams of butter and 125 ml of milk, and you're going to let it boil in the microwave for like 3 to 4 minutes. While doing that as well, yes, we multitask. While doing that as well, you're going to sift your dry ingredients, which is your butter and which is your flour and your baking powder. So you sift that, you make sure there is no lumps, there is no anything that you can see. Your flour also contributes into the fluffiness of your cake, so you don't want any lumps on the flour. So there is our vanilla essence. We're going to put it into the egg mixture while it's mixing. You can see it is risen, it's peak. You can't see the sugar, you can't see the eggs. It's now like nicely. So there is our butter and milk that is in boiling, so we're going to whisk, or you can use a blender to blend in, because it's 2 different ingredients. You want to mix that, you don't want it separate, because the butter goes at the top and the mix goes at the bottom. So you're going to mix that so that it can blend in. When it's blended, you're going to take a jug. You're going to put it in a jug so that it can be easy for you to pour into the mixture, because you are going to use both hands to put in the 2 mixtures, the flour and the butter. You're going to pour it into the mixture while using a K to mix that in. So you're going to fold it in using your both hands. You're going to at the same time, you're going to pour at the same time. While we're pouring your flour with the left hand, you're going to be pouring the wet mixture with your right hand. All together, a little bit at a time. While you're done, immediately you stop, and then you are going to use your spatula to mix in, or you can use a folding whisk. You can fold in with a spatula, but yeah, I'm scraping out everything we don't want to waste, and then I'm going to use a whisk to fold in my mixture. Can you see that my mixture is already fluffy? You can tell that this cake is fluffy. There is no way this cake is going to turn out to be dense or heavy. It's just going to be fluffy. Can you see that? So now I'm folding in the remaining flour, the flour that has been left out, that didn't fold in. I'm going to fold it nicely in there, clean, kill some lumps that are in there, and make sure that it's smooth. And then I've sprayed my baking pans already. That is my 8-inch pan, and I'm going to pour it in. You can use a scale if you doubt your accuracy, but I've been dating for ages, so now I'm scaling with my eyes. I can see when my mixture is equal, but for beginners, you gotta use a scale so that you have equal amount of mixture poured into the pans. And then you're gonna bring it to the oven, and then you're going to bake for an hour for 160 to 170. The temperatures are different when it comes to the oven. There is our cake done. You can see it's nice and fluffy. I love vanilla cake, like it's my favorite. I love vanilla cake. I can just eat it like this without cream. But yeah, today we are going to use fresh cream and ice this cake for a colleague that's got a birthday coming up tomorrow. Happy birthday, Tinashe. Yeah, we're going to use fresh cream today to ice this cake. So ice this cake with me. So now we put our first layer, and then we put the second layer on top. You can add any filling that you want: strawberry filling, vanilla cake goes along with strawberry filling. Some they like caramel filling. It's up to you. You can add any filling that you want. So now we're crumb coating our cake. When we crumb coating our cake, we're covering up all the crumbs that are on the cake until you can't see the cake, so that when you put your final coat, you don't have any crumbs coming out or sticking onto the cake. We crumb coating. I love baking. I've always dreamt to be a police officer, but life goes on. Now I'm enjoying baking and I love what I do. There is our final coat. We just added blue food coloring onto our cream, so that we can make a blue cake, because it's for a male. So now we're putting our final coat. At this stage, you want to smooth nicely, you want to cover up all the cakes. You don't want to see any white part of the cake. You just want now to cover the whole cake blue, so you gotta do that nicely and slowly. For beginners, take your time, don't rush, take your time, do everything slowly. Rather be slow and do perfectly than rather being fast and then you don't do something nicely. Like you wanna love your work. When you're done, you wanna be proud of what you have done. But trust me, I did this cake with fresh cream so that everyone can see that as a beginner you can do it. It doesn't need a lot of things, it doesn't need a lot of ingredients, it doesn't need a lot of equipment. You can do this from home with you can see I'm using a plate. I just wanted to show the beginners that it's possible that you can do. So now I'm using a scraper to scrape out so that you can smooth out the cake. And you see that now it's being smoothed nicely. So I'm also using a turning table, so when I'm smoothing, I'm also turning so that the cake can just turn. But for beginners, if you don't have a turning table, you can just turn the cake. So now, I don't know where I put the drip video when I was doing the drip, but I think I'm gonna do a video on that. And then there we go. There is our cake. We are done. Happy birthday, Tinashe. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. See